The following is a semi-professional... fuck it, read it yourself. I don't know you shit. Right? I don't know anybody's shit. Nobody owes me shit. And that is how Neil learned that nihilism was the true way of life. Anyway, no, we were talking about foreign policy a little bit last episode, and not like I have the best voice on it, because I don't vote. I feel like I don't have a fucking...
a dog in that fight?
Yeah, well, because I don't have a corporation buying votes, so I really don't have a dog in that fight. The Senate is no longer a form of state government. It's also controlled by the people, which is not how it should be. The Senate should be appointed by the state to control state-level government, while the House of Representatives should continue to perform its original fucking task, which was represent the people.
Well, money made that fucking not happen, so...
Yeah, right?
But any mahoozits, you were on through whether America was humanitarian.
Yeah, and I'm trying to fucking collect my thoughts and fight this big fucking thing!
Jellyfish spider
Yeah.
fucker.
Oh god, can you imagine a spiderfish? I think that actually...
There's spider crabs.
I was gonna say, that's just a crab, isn't it? A spiderfish.
Yeah, they're pretty terrifying.
I guess a lobster would count also, because they're arachnids. Well, not in the true sense, but
arthropods or something.
Crustacean, I think. But the thing is, they have 8 legs, so in the true sense, they're not arachnids, but they are...
No, they're actually not. They're arthropods because of it's segmented. Unlike arachnids, there's a separation.
Right.
I was just at the zoo.
I get that, but what I'm saying, which has absolutely no bearing on whether or not they're actually arachnids, is that they have 8 legs.
Oh, yeah. That is a classification for arachnids.
So, anyway, I was talking about foreign policy before all this nonsense.
Yep.
Which is just that. Yeah, don't even remember what I got. Don't even know what I got in there, but I know I got it, so...
Yeah, lobsters are not. They're in the 4 major groups of arthropods, though.
So, on foreign policy for just a moment, do you have any idea how much money we're sending overseas to Palestine?
No.
It's, I think, in the hundreds of millions, possibly billions of dollars per year. Or per month, maybe even.
Alright.
I don't know the exact statistics, I confess, alright?
Yeah.
I haven't fact-checked any of this either. Confess that, too.
Okay.
But we are sending money to Palestine.
Alright.
And yet the Palestinians want us dead. Can anybody inform me as to why that is happening? By the way, we're still sending money to Palestine after they cheered the 9/11 Trade Center attacks. Not that I'm harping on 9/11 at all.
So why do we still give them money?
That is an excellent question. Nobody is sure. There are, like, top-level economists that are fucking confused about that. And we don't just give them money, we give them, like, federal aid, and they occasionally kill our federal aid, or not federal aid, humanitarian, like, health and support and shit like that, food. We give them...
So then what is the reason that we give them the monies?
Nobody's sure.
Oh, so there's no point to that story?
No, the point was, like, we're putting money overseas to a fucking... I don't want to say terroristic, but certainly a nation that, doesn't like us.
Yeah.
Presumably, we're giving them money in the hopes that they start to like us, but the truth of the matter is they still hate our guts. They'll take our money, they'll take our food, and occasionally they attack our aid workers. But
I mean, that happened in Haiti as well, and I don't know. I think that's just kind of the way it seems to go.
I don't know, man.
Fuck, dude, I don't know what to tell you. It's, there's a little webcomic I like called Scandinavia in the World. They actually did a comic on that, and it's like, I guess, written by Scandinavian folk of the Scandinavic countries, and America is kind of shown as this blonde, tan dude who's kind of a fucking dunderhead or whatever. And, he, like... There's like a scene where I think it's Denmark and maybe Newfoundland are like playing with a fish and a rock, and America's like, hey guys, like, what are you doing? And they're like, fuck you, America, get the fuck out of here, like, you're always meddling and shit. And, like, America walks away all sad, and then all of a sudden you hear, like, a scream, and America turns around, like, the fish is, like, stuck through the rock all fucked up. And they're like, America, why aren't you meddling? And that's kind of how I've always felt. I oftentimes, like, I've heard people say, like, man, why does America butt into people's shit? A natural disaster happens, and America, please butt into our shit.
Well, I can understand that, but the thing is, to my knowledge, there hasn't been a natural disaster in Palestine or anything like that.
I have to say, and I confess that I am not into world news, and this is one of those things where it's like, if somebody were like, how do you guys not know about that? There is so much going on in the world right now, and so much as far as that is put into news outlets. It is impossible to fucking keep track with every crisis and every dilemma that's happening in today's day and age.
I do know that, like, the biggest thing that's happening on our own border is the fucking... I love the term that one particular news agency coined for it, the criminal arrogance of Hillary Clinton.
Oh, nope, that's super fucked, man, but...
Yeah, like, for those of you who haven't heard, Hillary Clinton is actually, on paper, guilty of a crime, but you can't just fucking accuse the Secretary of State of something like, selling state secrets without an ironclad case against her. And she allegedly used, and I say allegedly because I don't want to get sued for fucking slander.
Well, in the American court system, innocent until proven guilty.
Or what was it? Guilty until proven rich, I think was the other good one. The alleged crime against her, and again, I think she's guilty, but that's my opinion. I have no proof on the matter. But she allegedly used her own, like, email server for state secrets, which is a very big no-no from a security standpoint, if not a
national security.
Yeah, from a national security standpoint, if not a what do you want to call that?
Ethical?
Well, it is ethics, but it's a specific kind of ethics, furthering one's personal goals while using a
state of office.
Yeah, public office, yeah. And, my God, like, I don't want to really talk about how arrested I'd be if I did something like that. Like, I would have been thrown away into a hole in probably Guantanamo a long time ago. Or, maybe if I had a really good lawyer, I'd still be in an American prison, but I'd be in, like, fucking Sing Sing. You know what I mean?
Well, as she has said multiple times, what's the big deal? Which, is, I feel, laughable, but meh. We don't get political on the show.
Right, exactly. She's guilty of sin, in my opinion, but I have to state it's my opinion.
Well, even something as, another example was of a general that was in American history, most recently, that the federal government was like, well, we need this fucker out. His house was broken into, and he had a letter that was like he printed from an email that was in his locked desk drawer that someone found somehow, so that means somebody broke into his house and found this in the drawer, which wasn't even brought to question. It was just brought to question that he had American secrets in his home like that, but yet Hillary Clinton gets to go unscathed when hers was digital. This man had a paper copy in his locked home and desk that was found by whatever fucking, spook or fucking ninja they got.
Ninja.
Yeah.
Government ninja. Sam Fisher. They hired Sam Fisher to get it out of
By the by, everybody, spook, I'm not using it in the racist slur as in a spook in...
Yeah, I keep forgetting that can potentially be misconstrued.
Yeah.
So I love this area. Kind of hate it, too. I like the music here.
Yeah, the music did change into a neat thing. Are they just little happy lasers now?
Sort of. They can actually break blocks and shit for me too.
Oh, cool.
And I discovered this the last time I was playing. Ow, fuck, son of a bitch! I discovered this the last time I played this. I'm gonna try and get another one of these guys to render on screen, and I'm gonna get this one to fire.
Oh, they hurt other dudes.
Yeah. There are some blocks you actually cannot break as a player, even late on in the game.
You have to get an enemy to do it?
Yeah, you have to convert an enemy and get them to do it.
So there's a fair amount of stuff to discover in this game.
Oh yeah. And I think the Axiom Disruptor upgrade is in here somewhere. I just can't remember. Also, there's the high jump boots of this game.
Oh, I've got broken into whatever that is.
Yeah. It's basically just a little shortcut. Safe haven type deal.
This game really does do a great job of showing you how to play it.
Right? Like, so few games, I feel, have that level of conveyance.
Without, like, holding your hand and you're like, motherfucker, alright, I know how to do it. Let me go. Let me play. Well, I think this is a good point to stop for our first hour of this game.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't.
We'll call this our final episode. So, guys, the full title of the game, Axiom Verge. Check it out on Steam. I don't think I paid... no, I think I paid full price for this, actually. I think I paid the full $20. Best $20 I ever spent. Honestly, like, of all of the
games that you've bought on Steam, which, let me tell you, everybody, is in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Well into the hundreds.
I think I'm almost at 500 now, which is a little depressing from time to time.
Dude, you're a gamer. It's whatever.
Yeah, I guess so.
You have a gaming show, you game with your friends. It's what we do.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of American rating, like American...
oh yeah, we like to use the American grading system.
Yeah, so I would give this probably I would give this an A.
I would definitely give this an A.
I don't think I would go A+ territory with it, but I think A is
I've got it on a 90 in the 10-point grading scale.
Yeah, that's where I'd put it. I don't think I would give it 100% because I didn't like... I'm drawn into this game, but there are points of it that are just absolutely
frustrating.
Yeah. Which I like. I do like getting frustrated at games. It definitely drives home that classic Metroid feel. Also, little satisfying porn for you guys. The analog input of the trigger for the Steam controller actually controls how long the beam is for the laser drill.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, that's satisfying.
That is very satisfying.
Pew, 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 pew. Alrighty. We'll catch you later, Nondescripts.
And go vote if you can.
Yeah. Don't be a shitbird like me.